This is dictation at 160 words a minute. The minimum number of envelopes is 8. Did you take notice of his success? Did you succeed in getting the minimum number of notices in the envelope? I noticed that his successful entry had the minimum number of words. I noticed that she is enjoying many successes. We succeeded in our marketing plan because we used bright red envelopes. We are trying to fit all of our puzzle pieces together in a logical manner. It is just as if you are building a puzzle by referring to the cover of the box. We know what the end photo looks like and we have the pieces, so we need to fit them in place. First of all, oil did burn during the course of this fire. There was some amount of oil that was burned as fuel to feed the fire. Both parties admit to the burning of the oil, but they do not concur as to when the burning began. One party contends that ignition occurred right at the very outset, and that is what caused the fire. We contend that ignition was caused by a smaller fire that was already going. The oil was what made the fire difficult to put out. How much is the mortgage payment? My old mortgage payments were high. They are refinancing their mortgages. She earns income from second mortgages. They are mortgaging their new house. When will the president establish the rules? We want to establish a new product. I believe it is an established principle. He established that he was not in town. If he establishes an alibi, the case will end. The decision establishes new methods. The defendant is establishing a strong alibi. We will be establishing many new contacts. Tony is a member of the establishment. The establishment of guidelines was crucial. We are hunting for those establishments. He is very good at playing character roles. Goofy is a character in the cartoon. Those two boys are real characters. Who are the main characters in the play? Mumbling is his least likable characteristic. He has a long list of good characteristics. What characteristics must the players have? I would characterize him as ambitious. The book characterizes him differently. That statement mischaracterizes him. Dave characterized his boss as a miser. That is what I originally said to him. We originally planned it that way. That was originally the idea. They had 14 rows of corn, 17 of beans, 31 lettuce, 25 peas, 13 squash, 22 melons, 16 grapes, 24 peppers, 30 carrots, 18 cabbage, 21 onions, 19 strawberries, 26 celery, 28 yams. Next, I would not approach the suspect until he had a proper search. My first contact with the situation was an FBI course that I took, and they listed the number of officers who had been shot with their own guns. It is recommended that when you approach, you give your gun to your partner and he stands off some distance to one side so that you are not in a crossfire. If he did have to fire, he wouldn't hit the other officer. I am talking about at least 6 feet so that the suspect couldn't lunge and grab his gun. Then at such time, if you can reach him, grab him with your left hand by the belt, and then you can sense any movement if he were to try to push back. He shouldn't be able to do that if he is in the proper search position. You have control over him and you can control his movements.